Hello, 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 everyone. It's me, Tiffany with Sammy Skin, and today I'm going to try and make something for you all. It's something a little different. So we have these really cute little ghost molds that I've shown you before, and and I want to make a soap that's a soap bar, and then the little ghost is sitting on top. So I need 250 grams of shea butter, and I've melted it down to a liquid. That way it's easier to get the measurement right. There we go. That's the shea, and now I need 150 grams of babasu. So let's go ahead and now babasu is a softer, um, well, babasu oil is an oil, but it's solid, almost like a butter. See, but it becomes liquid real fast and melts quite easily. Give me one quick second. I need 150 grams of basu. I like to melt everything down into a liquid just to get the entire measurements right. Because I like for my soaps to be consistent. You know, it's very important to have consistent measurements, consistent ingredients, consistent temperatures. Now, I do a 50-50 of water and ice for the lye water mixture. That way it helps keep things cool while also not having to wait so long for it to melt completely. Because if I did 100%, I've done 100% of ice before, and it takes a while for it to melt. Sometimes it doesn't melt all the way, and I have to set it outside and let it melt that way. So 150 of the basil, let's see. There we go. So that's the babasu done. And in order to get that good, oh, that's the babasu done. And now I need 100 grams of olive oil. So let's go ahead and zero this out. And 100 grams goes right in because olive oil is already a liquid. There we go. And this is from This is pumice olive oil from Soaper's Choice. They're a 7-pound bottle. Excuse me. And then I use the basil oil from 3kg and shea butter from um, Soaper's Choice as well. This is the basil oil from 3kg. It comes in this lovely 58 fluid ounce jar. And then I'll give everything one good stir. And that's the oils and butters done. And then we have to do the lye. Now, for the lye, I need 150 grams of water. So I will go ahead and measure out the water. And then I will go and get the ice cubes that I need. Mhm. Hold on. I had olive oil all over those gloves. Let me switch out. So 150, 75 of just water, and I use distilled filtered spring water. We need 75 grams of this. Little too much. My syringe here. And then a little bit more. Go, and now I'll go get the ice cubes. All right, I'm back. I got the balls of ice. Mm. 150, I think. Yes, do one ball because it gets us to 132 with one ball. And add a little bit more water. There we go. And next is the lye, which you need gloves. And let me get my mask because lye is very strong. The smell, it's quite dangerous if you don't handle it properly. Now for the lye, we need 69 grams. And I use sodium hydroxide from Nature's Garden. Push this back just a bit. And you need to wear your mask, gloves, goggles, because lye is no joke, y'all. Wearing proper protection is important. Mhm. There we go. And now we give the lye stirs until it breaks down completely. Hmm. And I have a piece done here, 138. And we'll keep stirring and letting it dissolve. And we'll set it aside and let it cool. I like to do soap around 80 to 90 degrees. And I like the oils to be within, it's recommended that they be within 10 degrees of each other. You can see at the bottom, there's no lye left, and the ice cube has completely dissolved. And to help cool things down, I like to put it in a little ice bath to help it cool down quicker. Today we are just making the little ghost that will sit on top of the soap. And then once they are fully solid, I'll make the bar that they'll sit on top of, which I will be using a loaf mold for. While that cools, let's look at what scents we should do. So these will be for an October soap bar. So we should look for something October-y. We have a few scents that are like that. Selenite glow, like a ghostly glow. No, that's more wintry. There's dark orchard. Okay. No, no, that's more summer. Summery, summery. Hmm. Frankincense and myrrh, maybe. Ooh, autumn ambrette, maybe. Hmm. White, cocoa, and bergamot. Foraged red currant. I don't know. I'm really leaning towards the selenite glow. maybe selenite glow. Hmm. Let's see. What other scents do we have that are like Halloweeny? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I think we'll go with selenite glow. We make, I make all the soap myself, and I recently did a big soap update, bringing back some of our crowd favorites and adding some news. I like to experiment with scents just to see like what we can make. Let's see, what all did I make in terms of soap for this previous update? We did plain, we did blueberry lemon crumble, we did cypress and coriander, goat and honey, verdant waters. We did turmeric and herb. We did more TT pink. We did feminine urge. Uh, we did a good amount of unscented and a good amount of scented soaps. Hello, hello. I would say our best selling soap is always our turmeric. That favorite from this one was cypress and coriander because I wanted to try like an herbal scent. It has salted olive, coriander, um, cypress. Uh, yeah, it's a real herbal soap, really good. Very, I like the scent. I was very much in love with, where is it? This coriander and salted olive from Nature's Garden. So I used that in the soap along with something else. But yeah, I really fell in love with that smell. Like it's a really deep olive oily smell, and I loved it. So I decided to make a soap with it, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. Where are it's underneath all that stuff? Oh yes, and I used olive oil and bergamot from. Hmm. Olive oil and bergamot. Where did I get that from? Hmm. Did I get that from Aztec as well? Yes, I did get that from Aztec. So we used olive oil and bergamot and the coriander and salted olive from Nature's Garden to make that soap. Hello, 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 hello. Almost there. Yeah, almost there. Um, where did I put that? And in order to get like that nice ghostly white, we'll be using some titanium dioxide, which is, let's see, and shimmering white clouds from Crafter's Choice. And I have this cute little palette knife to help get just a small amount because we don't need a whole lot. We just need like a little bit. We also need our stick blender. I use a handheld stick blender to help get everything nice and immersed, get it to trace. Hmm. Mm, mm. So what kind of scents in soaps do y'all like? Do you like herbal? Do you like fruity? Do you like florals, masculine, deep, earthy? I know some people do you like unscented. I know some people love a good like minty soap. Some people like a good unscented, just simple goat milk or something. Almost. So we will be using, oh no. Oh yeah, let's stick with selenite glow. Let's see what selenite glow smells like. It says at max 6%. Let's see. This is from Candle Science. Selenite glow 1 ounce, 28 grams, 2 to 6% soaps, 3 to 10% candles. It is a floral aromatic amber scent. Top notes marine, ozone, and apple. Middle lily of the valley and freesia. Base patchouli, vanilla, and cedar. It blends well with yuzu blossom and Moroccan cashmere. We do have Moroccan cashmere. Hmm. Yeah, you really get that patchouli and cedar. You do get some of the floral and ozone and the apple. So yeah, what about dark orchard? It does smell pretty good. Maybe mix some? I don't know. Let's see. Dark orchard. What's in that? It is a fruity, woody scent. Plum, orange, cherry for top. Violet and cinnamon for middle, and then base cedar and vanilla. Um, bar soap 2% to 4.3. I think we'll stick with selenite glow. Bar soap 2 to 6%. This is, hold on, I'm doing some quick math here to get the right percentage that I need. Oh, excuse me. So this is 30 grams. If I want to do 6% is the max. So the whole bottle, because this is only 28 grams. Okay. Uh-huh. So they are within range. So let's go ahead and let me move some of this. Let me move this over so y'all can see what's about to go down. So here's the butters. And let me re-glove. I took them off so I could type because it's hard to type with the gloves on. Uh, New gloves. And we add in slowly, carefully, the lime water. And then give it a quick stir. And we add in the colorant. And the selenite glow. And give everything a good stir. Make sure it's all nice and incorporated. And now it's about to get loud, so I gotta plug it in first. Now it's about to get loud. Think it as like ghostly white as I wanted. But you can really smell the selenite glow. Do one. Well, I don't want it to thicken up on me, so I guess this is as good as it's gonna get. That off. Hopefully the color will change once it starts to cure. But here's the mold of the little ghosty goose. It smells so good. Let's go ahead and form, and I'll do the mouth and stuff after it's hardened with a nice little trick that I learned of a little bit of charcoal powder and um, like a carrier oil. Some people use charcoal powder and isopropyl alcohol. trying to get as much as I can into. Let me get out my big spatula. Yeah, let's get the other ones. I have two more molds of the ghost. Mm, mm, do, 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 do. They will have some shimmer in them because that mica did have shimmer. And like I said, today we're just making the ghost because it does take some time for them to set up, you know, before we can add them to the bar. I did post like a quick social media thing on whether or not we should do a ghost soap or a ghost like little candle topper. And I can still do the ghost little candle topper. Um, but like for which soap though? I mean for which candle? Gosh. I will say this selenite glow smells so good. Give it a good tap just to make sure that it fills the mold completely. and top off the tops just to make that they're even. Dun, 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 dun. And I have some left over, so I'll use that to just make a quick bar and take all the like leftover from every soap that I make and put it into a bar soap. Usually it only makes like one or two. Here we go. I just use these little rectangle molds. These are what we use for our standard soap, our everyday soap, our bar soap. Um, yeah. But today it's for this extra soap. Scrape everything out of it, get every last bit of soapy goodness. Get the bottom and so these are my little junk soaps. Every time there's a little bit of soap left over from something, I just squish these into the mold and, you know, let it collect. Now this one is a pretty much a full bar. So I'll probably leave that one alone and just give it to like a family member because it is. But yeah, this is the ghost soaps. And we'll let those cure and we'll see how they turn out. And we'll put them on top. Even if they don't turn out to be like the ghostly white, we'll still use them. So that's it for me today. I hope you guys had a wonderful time stopping